filming me just making an ass of myself. This way! That's my mission.
Sounds like a good mission. So we're on the move again. 10 seconds and there's already a barren community.
Welcome to our self-inflicted adventure.
What seems like a lifetime ago, we left Australia intending to sail our way around the world.
It's been a rollercoaster since then, and while the plan has changed many times, we've been laughing our way through and learnt a new lesson for every step of the way.
And between us, the real adventure has only just begun.
New outboard is a little bit heavier than the old one. Well, we're about 20 feet off the beach and it's a little bit arid and rocky. I thought there'd be like goat trails or, you know, something, but it's pretty much tramping our way across. I think there might be a trail down here. Khiara's not happy with her choice of footwear.
It's really just poor choice of footwear. No to the flip-flops. Don't know why we ever wear flip-flops as much
We're
as we
Australian.
do. Yeah, it's a very Aussie thing.
Why, bro? Oh no, it went through.
I just need hands, that's all. I feel like I need hands to make a leap if I fall, you know?
You got this.
I believe.
Are you just filming me just making an ass of myself?
No. Maybe a little.
Oh, okay, alright, I did it. Yeah! This way! In the early 1900s, this island was the home of a Dutchman by the name of Dirk Joson van Rommond. He cultivated the island for cotton, did some sheep farming, and made butter and cheese on the island that would then be sold throughout the West Indies. It wasn't easy living so far from the comforts of inhabited places, so Mr. Rommond decided to sell the island to a politician from the French side of St. Martin. For a few years, Tintamarre served as an airbase. Planes would come and go on a 500-metre long dirt track. Perhaps that's the one that we just walked on. The small lagoon served as a base for seaplanes. About 20 people lived on Tintamarre during his time to ensure the smooth running of the base. In 1947, the base closed its doors and the traces of what was once a bustling explosion of engines and metal birds eventually were all erased with time. The goats have definitely made this their home. And the pigeons. How this came down. Whew. Well, this place did used to be an airport. Maybe it just got stuck here, never left. You know, for such a small island, this has a lot of stuff on it. There is a lot to see. So we arrived here on a Friday, and Saturday and Sunday are obviously the weekend, and it's very popular on this island. I forgot what I was going to say. It does get very crowded, and when you kind of want to go and explore the island and check it out and feel like you're on a remote, uninhabited island, we found that the best ways to do that are usually in the morning when people haven't quite arrived yet. They're not on their power boats, or in the evening at dusk when it's like a beautiful sunset, everyone's gone home for the day. And so, which is why we're out so early in the morning now. It's like 8:30 in the morning, nice morning walk for us. And we haven't met anyone else on the way. There's not a single soul. Nobody was out on the beach at all when we were waking up. So top tip, if you're going anywhere, try and explore like dusk and dawn times. They're really nice. It looks so cool, this painting. Somebody told me, and I don't know whether it's true, but that this sailboat got washed up from St. Bart's in the hurricanes in 2017. And it came all the way from there onto this shore. What we're going to do now, we're going to go back and make some banana pancakes. I have some leftover bananas. And I think we might go for a snorkel later on in the day. This has been a lovely walk though, and best thing to start the morning with. We are stuffed full of banana pancakes and we kind of need to work them off now. We've explored above land, so we're thinking we're going to go for a little swim, a little snorkel and explore below land. There is a beautiful little rock point out here that I want to go check out, and hopefully they'll have some good snorkeling. We are fortunate enough to be on a mooring ball that is so close that I think we're actually just going to swim over. We've just come outside after having breakfast and it is full of people arriving for day trips and charters and just coming here for the day. Like, it's really filling up, so we'd best get there before we have 50 people to actually contend with when we're snorkeling. My mission for snorkeling is to try and find a turtle again and to take a photo with it. That's my mission.
Sounds like a good mission. I feel like I need to stay on the boat and just stand here with my hands on my hips, giving people the greasy look when they anchor too close. Like, there's mooring balls which are fairly spaced, but then everyone wants to go right up the front and then anchor off the beach, which is fine usually, but sometimes they don't always get it right. So we're on the move again. It's getting a bit rolly here, and we've had a couple of days here now and we're ready to move again. Khiara's got a dentist appointment next week on the main island, so we're just gonna take a nice easy downwind cruise. The breeze will be sort of just behind the beam, I think, all the way home. Take it slow, nothing fancy. I'll probably just drive the whole way, get a feel for it. Off that other sheet.
Terrible job of doing this in. So much to go. I'm tired. Somebody asked us how on the jibe, how our head sail goes through our baby stay, and that's how. It does get caught, but the wind catches it and it goes straight on through. With the stay sail there, stay sail just kind of jibes on its own, swings around. You pull it in on the other side.
It's only when it's really, really, really light breeze that it sort of doesn't push itself through the gap, and you sort of have to go up there and give it some gentle convincing. But most of the time, if you just overshoot the jibe and bring the wind sort of close onto the beam or just behind it, let that pressure fill it in and then run down onto your course, it always sorts itself out usually. Just being a little bit experimental is probably not the right word, but a bit unorthodox. We had to run basically the whole way downwind from Tintamarre back to Marigot, and so we just rolled out a head sail, which usually I'm kind of adverse to doing in case you need your mainsail, but it's pretty benign conditions and I was confident we could get the main up should we need it. We didn't, however, and now we're just creeping into the bay and the wind is sort of slowly moving forward of the beam.
And we're still managing to hold a course, and as what I'm doing is just kind of furling in the sail, using the furling of the sail to trim the jib flatter and flatter and flatter to keep us pointing high so that we can just creep into the bay, and then by the time we sort of point so high that or by the time we get where we're going, the jib will be half away, and then I'll just haul the rest in, pop the motor on, 100 metres down the way, pop the anchor in, and we're done. Somebody, one of our patrons actually sent me a message. He said, you know, with all this stuff about how you sort of hand to mouth with content, he's like, I'd be happy just to hear you just tell me what you're thinking. Why are you doing what you're doing? So this is me telling you why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't know if it's right or not, but it's working, and that's why I'm doing it. Okay. Is that a barra there already? 10 seconds and there's already a barracuda here. They're such creeps. They just wait for me to they'll just loiter under the boat, and then when I get in to do something, they'll just sit there and look at me. Yeah, keep walking, bud.
I was just thinking, this is so nice. We must go for a swim soon. Oh no. Bye, Barra.
For such a administrative anchorage, it sure has quite a beautiful colour of water. Just such great, I don't think I've ever been to an anchorage that has such great sandy, clear bottom. Just, it's certainly windy and it's not the best anchorage, but geez, when it's good, it's nice.